Good morning. Happy Saturday morning to you. Cheers. We're rocking and rolling here on Saturday morning. This is the weekly pickoff. This is the final edition of the weekly pickoff for the NFL season here on Super Bowl weekend. Good morning, Adam.
Excited.
Greetings and salutations to you, my friend. So we've been away for a couple of weeks. We've been dealing with absolute chaos in our household. It hasn't gotten any better since the last time we saw you. No. This is still...
We've just moved sides of the dining room.
Yeah, we were over there. Now we're over here.
Yeah.
So it's still chaos. Our house isn't fixed, but we wanted to make sure that we did a big Super Bowl Sunday show because then the next time you'll see us together is for March Madness.
It's weird.
I don't know.
We should do like a recap too. Like
here's
all
the recap.
Best moments.
I won the regular season. You have kicked my ass in the playoffs.
Yeah, it happens.
Recap done.
Just so we're keeping score for people that haven't seen it. I'm better at this. It's true.
Real quick shout out to the sponsors, Statement Games, fun free twist on fantasy sports. Check it out. AATsportsnetwork.com/shop. Don't forget symbol.com, stock market for sports, symbol.com. Use the promo code AAT Sports when you sign up. Lot Terrain Luxury Watches. Use the code AAT Birds at checkout for 10% off. Triple Threat Bets at triplethreatwagers.com. Funkbrewing.com. And of course, manscaped.com is partnered with AAT Birds. Use the code AAT Birds for 20% off and free shipping at checkout.
That's my favorite one.
Your balls will thank you.
And Valentine's Day is on Monday. So I highly suggest, if it's the National Day of Sex,
National Shave Your Balls Day is what we said.
that everybody should be doing that.
National Shave Your Balls Day.
Just keep it trim.
You don't know the picks already, Adam, because it's so much more. So look, it even comes with an official, like we're going to do. Well, before we do that, I want to ask you a question because you've had some,
me?
Yes, because you've had some thoughts and it's not football related.
Oh, what this? I don't know what this is.
Thoughts on James Harden?
Okay, guys.
I'm going to go step out of frame.
I don't know if anybody follows me on Twitter, but if you do, I apologize in advance. As I've stated, I'm about to be so insufferable because I love this. I love this so much. I love this trade. I do not want to hear anything about like, oh, well, the Sixers got the raw end of the deal. No, they didn't. No, they did not. I am very bummed at who we are losing completely. But we need a really good toy for Embiid. And now we've got one, and I am totally here for it. I do not care. I love it so much. I love Embiid with a passion that is disgusting. And I want him to have all the things, and I want him to be able to play center. So now here we are with other people who can come in and assist him with all these things. And
James
it's just
Harden
like,
doesn't assist. He doesn't pass the ball.
I don't care. What a show this is about to be. What a show. And I just want to say that Ben Simmons is straight trash. Like, this man is trash. To sit there and say, oh, I can't play because my mental health, but magically you're fine. No, that's not mental health or self-care. That's being a whiny bitch. And to me, where there are people that have actual mental health issues and mental concerns, that's belittling that. That man is a piece of trash. I hope he goes there and plays with KD and Kyrie, which is like 1.5 players, because let's be real. And I hope he gets shit on so hard when he starts sucking. And he's not going to start playing until like March 11th. Because
he's not playing the game against the Sixers.
He first of all, he doesn't have the balls. Second of all, he has to get reacclimated to the game. Like, you're a baby. I pray that he does show up, but he's not going to.
He won't show up. No. He didn't show up for 6 months. He won't show up.
I still want a Frosty. So.
Conway's here for everything Harden.
Yes.
Kelly says she doesn't know how she feels about Harden, but thank God Ben is gone. I agree.
Literally the only thing that matters, but like.
Adam says Sixers won the trade. I'm excited and good riddance since we also have Harper and Harden. Listen, I've been back and forth on this. I think we gave up too much for a guy that we could have gotten. But I also will say that, if they don't win a championship in the next 2 years, they're not going to win a championship with Embiid at all. So they have Harden for the next year and a half. He's the best player that Embiid has ever played with. If he contributes the 27 points per night that he is capable of, great. If they don't win a championship in the next 2 years, they are not going to win a championship with Joel Embiid at all.
Embiid is the best.
I love Embiid.
And Maxey, like, come on.
I'm glad Ben Simmons is gone. I think it's disgusting what he did. I'm embarrassed for that. But it's the same conversation as Philadelphia fans that we're having right now with, should we trade for? I mean, it's happening right now on the All About the Birds Twitter. Here's a potential deal for Jalen Hurts for Russell Wilson. Stop wishing for the next best thing when you have something right now. I don't think that trading for Russell Wilson makes you a Super Bowl contender this year. We're not a quarterback away.
I agree.
So we don't need to trade for
Russell Wilson.
Look, he's a great quarterback. There's no denying it.
Guys, listen, a side note. I called him Russell Wilson and not Mr. Sierra. But if he comes here, he will not. I will refuse to call him by his name. Sorry.
The Sixers didn't really give up much. I mean, they gave up depth. They do not have a big man to play center now. As backup to Embiid, who has concerns.
Curry and Drummond, I
don't like losing Curry and Drummond.
I don't either. But that man sat on the bench.
Sure.
Literally did not a thing. And now he's going to the Nets.
Right. Straight up Simmons for Harden. We won. But I think in the long run, it helps the Nets a little more. I
don't feel that way at all.
Ben Simmons' game works better with KD and Kyrie. But again, we'll see. We don't know what his game is.
When they play,
we don't know.
He hasn't played all season. He hasn't been done warm-ups. He hasn't done anything. So now you're going to take this man this Easter Island Squidward's house looking man, and you're just going to drop him off like that. Like, listen, I've got thoughts on this partial game thing that's being played by the Nets right now because one of their players who will remain nameless.
Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
We don't got to make it nameless.
Sure. But either way, regardless of that, as players, do you think that KD or Kyrie are going to put up with any of Ben Simmons' bullshit and not call him out? Because I think that he will, and I think he's soft.
He is.
And that's it.
Yes, those guys are replaceable, and they have to replace them, though.
Yes.
That's the thing. They have to replace them.
They're going to. There are men that lay down their lives for this trade, okay?
True.
I am proud.
If Ben plays, it will work better for the Nets. I agree, because Harden's only getting older at this point. Ben Simmons is at the prime where he's going to be.
Hold on.
However, he's still not going to get better.
Hold on. I do want to say this. 2 things.
Good point, Kelly.
Number 1. Me too. Number 1, somebody on Facebook was like, this trade is going to be such bullshit. Like, oh, how can we trade? Harden is 32 years old. What's he going to do? First of all, ouch.
First of all.
Second of all, I would, and I love him. I just never pay attention to people's ages. Like, you're over 18, cool. But like that man, I was so
That's a
sure.
weird flex.
No, like
it's a weird flex for early in the morning.
You're either like a zygote or an adult. Like there's no in between for me now at 35.
Did you just drop a Doctor Who reference again? Is that a zygote?
That's a zygon. I cannot with this man. So
oh god.
So the fact is I would have thought just visually that James Harden was like 47 years old because the beard, you don't know that I'm very here for the beard. I think this is going to be so great. I don't want him to go to Gino's or Pat's when he first gets here. Let's not do that. Take him to D'Alessandro's and get a real
Take him to the Salad Works. He's a husky fella.
First of all, he did that on purpose. And listen, I'm here for that. If you want to put on some weight so you physically you're like, oh, I just can't play. Like, do it.
All right, that's enough of this Sixers stuff.
I'm here for
Here's what we're really here for. So it is the weekly Pickoff Super Bowl special. It comes with a very fancy PowerPoint and everything that was pre-made at this point for what we're doing. What?
Did you just say PowerPoint?
Google Slides.
Are you allowed to say PowerPoint anymore?
I don't know. Probably not allowed to say Google Slides. So we're going to do
DMs.
So we're going to have some very fun picks first. Some of the big Vegas prop bets, which most likely she's going to win every single one of.
I don't know.
And then towards the end, we're going to get into the football stuff. So comment in, share your thoughts, see how we stack up. So we're going to start off with the prop bets. First prop bet. I know, Kelly, I'm here for Tila's picks too. First one is going to be, what company has the first commercial after the coin toss?
First of all, I have not seen what he has written.
I know.
But I want to make it very clear that Pepsi and Doritos work together on their Super Bowl ads.
Correct, but one is a Doritos commercial and one is a Pepsi commercial, and here's why it won't be Pepsi. Pepsi does the halftime show. They will get their big commercial right before the halftime show. Doritos will get the early commercial right after the coin toss.
But can't they have two? My favorite one ever was when the Pepsi Doritos are like Mountain Dew, when like Morgan Freeman was like rapping to Missy Elliott. So that's always what makes me think of this stuff. I do like the Doritos choice though. I almost picked Doritos and I didn't because my uncle works for Pepsi. So going Pepsi.
And by the way, there are legitimate Vegas lines for all these things.
I cannot believe this. I don't think I've paid enough attention to this portion of the people will bet on anything.
On anything.
But I'm here for it.
Like one of the, and I don't think it's one of our slides, is the coin toss. People gamble on the coin toss.
I think it is one of our slides.
Is it?
I don't know. I did this days ago.
I did it 2 days ago. I don't remember.
Life just happened.
Well, so we'll talk about it. If we get to the actual picks of the game, we'll say heads or tails.
Okay.
But yeah, I do think it'll be Doritos, or it'll be like Tax Slayer. Like the tax companies get theirs early on too.
The what?
Taxslayer.com.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's a website. They do
That
your taxes.
sounds vulgar. What?
Tax Slayer.
No, and it's always like a USAA commercial that like hurts your feelings.
Yeah,
'cause
I don't need another
So
Gronk commercial.
I do not. If Gronk is in a USAA commercial, I quit. I cannot. Oh my God. Tax Slayer. It sounds like not that.
What does it sound
But
like?
for $17.95, you can get the classic. So
That's what got Deshaun Watson in trouble.
it's true. It happened.
Yeah. He upgraded to the premium, and now he's self-employed.
For $47.95.
That's funny if you're on the Tax Slayer website while we make those jokes. So shout out to Tax Slayer. I don't know if is GoDaddy still a thing?
Yeah, people still use it for their platforms.
As like a web host.
Yeah, and Danica Patrick was like all up in that for a really long time. That was like her jam.
Yeah, I think after the coin
Go
toss,
Daddy, and it was like so overtly sexual.
It is 11:30 on a Saturday morning. I'm gonna need you to not do that.
Listen, I got sleep last night, so I'm hype.
All right. So that's
my pre-workout.
Yeah, so that's the first. I say Doritos, she says Pepsi. I also go with TaxSlayer.com.
I don't disagree with your Doritos pick though. I gotta say.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I do only because of the halftime show is what I think Pepsi
Watch
wins
it like not be either one of those things.
Then yeah.
And be like another Sarah McLachlan commercial. Making that makes everybody cry.
Here come the Clydesdales for Budweiser.
Either way, rescue dogs. Continue. Go ahead.
National anthem. The going rate is over or under 95 seconds. So from the first note sung to the last note is eventually ended.
Yes.
The lady singing is Mikey something or other.
It's Mickey.
Mickey something or other.
And she, for those that don't know, she is an African-American country singer, and she has a song the song that made her famous is called Black Like Me. It's very good.
Okay.
Highly recommend. She's a wonderful singer.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm saying over. I know nothing about this woman, so I'm going to go with the big pomp and circumstance of over singing this song.
A
la Whitney Houston style.
The queen cannot be topped, and everybody needs to stop comparing that every single time this happens. I say under, and I even went with a second percentage, or amount of time. That 1 minute, 26 seconds will be right around where she will be, but I still think it's under.
All right. Adam says over.
I don't.
And I found a really generic photo to add to the.
Not helpful.
I don't even think she's going to use a wired microphone. It's going to go wireless.
Are there bets for that?
Probably.
Okay.
But not for what we're doing.
I think she's going to do it on a stand.
This show is not kid friendly anymore.
Never was.
I know. The predominant color of Mickey Guyton's outfit.
There you go.
I'm going to say gold. The Super Bowl's in LA. She's going to treat it like a red carpet. She's going gold.
I say she's going white.
Oh, that's lovely.
I think it would look nice to offset the colors of the football costumes because because sometimes people are super obvious as to like who they're rooting for and they wear that color. But I feel like she would be a little bit more generic, and white would go with both of these teams. So I think that that's what she's going to go with.
Except the Bengals are wearing white.
Well, I don't know that.
All right. Well, you got to do your research, dude.
No.
Adam says blue.
I do like the idea of blue. I've actually seen her in blue a lot. It goes really well with her skin tone, but I still think that it's not going to be that. I mean, she might surprise us all and throw in purple.
By the way, that's Mickey Guyton.
Yes. Yes, it is. She's very beautiful and she's great.
So there you go. We did it. The color of the Gatorade poured on the winning coach's head. I'm going blue.
I'm not.
I like a wild card.
Blue.
I like a wild card.
I like orange.
Okay.
Tried and true classic. And I don't understand anybody who drinks yellow.
Both of our kids like the yellow.
I know. And I don't understand them when they do that.
It's the OG.
It's weird.
It's the OG flavor.
No, or red.
Red is the bomb.com. Yeah.
What,
although the best is the white glacier, the white.
That's what I mean. They have all these names like, I don't know. Steel Magnolia is for like a purplish in between blue and orange color. Is that brown?
Did you?
I don't know.
Adam
I
believes
think it's going to be orange.
Adam believes it's going to be yellow. So you say orange. I say blue. He says yellow.
I don't like yellow. It looks like they're pouring pee on them, which is a golden shower. Antonio Brown might appreciate that, right?
No, Odell Beckham Jr.
That's it. Whatever.
Adam likes Riptide grape.
Where is the Riptide coming from?
Vance
foothills?
Joy.
No.
Sorry. So again, but I want to point out again, these are actual bets that people do.
Do people bet like thousands of dollars on this stuff? Dumb.
Yeah, like I could go.
But I almost want to do this for every day. Like, what color socks will my kids be wearing today? Let's bet.
Black. It'll be black.
That's true. Or they'll be like me and never have matching socks ever. I match a theme. Like right now I have 2 Doctor Who socks on, but they are not the same.
I'm trying to find the one of the prop bet sites so I can give you some of the lines.
I would feel like heads or tails is a big money bet.
All right, so here are some of the lines right now, right? For the national anthem, 95 seconds. Over 95 seconds is at minus 147. Under 95 seconds is at plus 110. So they believe it's going to be under. Or over, excuse me. Right now, the high...
Bet on all these.
Right. Orange right now is at plus 200 for the Gatorade. Blue is at plus 300. So we have those ones.
Wait, hold on. Purple, indigo, violet is plus 1,000.
So Adam... You might be very, very wrong. So you can put $1 down.
You might walk away with $1,000.
Cool grand if they drop it.
Yeah. That's what I would do. Do it.
Okay, I'll find the place where we can do that.
I mean, I have FanDuel and everything else.
There you go. All right. The first performer of the halftime show. I'm saying Dr. Dre. He's going to be out there producing the entire show.
Why the air quotes?
Because it's already been produced by Pepsi.
But why the air quotes?
Because it's already been produced by Pepsi.
Do you not know this man?
I do know this man, but what I'm saying is he's gonna be out there like, no, here comes Snoop. Now here comes, like, he's gonna be hosting it rather than performing it.
I don't feel that way at all.
Right, well.
You forgot about Dre. That is clear. Okay. It's gonna be one of 2 things.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be. I think it will be Dre and Snoop together. And I'll be very upset if Snoop Dogg doesn't come riding in on like a bouncing vehicle. That would be really great. The odds are that Kendrick Lamar will not be
plus 550.
And I could not agree more because
he don't even need to be there.
Listen, our children are going to have to get out of the way when this happens. Eminem to me is the most elite, but that's just me. And to pull in Mary J.
Adam, this is what I'm saying. Dr. Dre on the turntable and Snoop comes out. Like,
no.
He's going to produce it.
No.
So multiple artists right now is the leader at plus 190.
That's what I think.
Snoop by himself at 3. Dr. Dre by himself at 350. And then Eminem and Mary J. Blige and Kendrick Lamar all at 400 or higher.
Mary J. Blige is going to slay.
Yeah,
absolutely
for sure.
Slay. The best halftime ever, in my opinion.
Say it.
Is when Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears.
I said the same thing.
Was Mary J. Blige a part of that? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
But maybe. And they all came. That was amazing. That was peak Britney too. She's a queen. But go ahead. Continue.
I don't think we have the coin toss. So 50-50 odds, heads or tails.
Well, every time I've said tails, I've been wrong. So I'm going to go with heads.
I'm going to say tails.
I would say tails for one reason only. It's because the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie's coming out. And I don't know if anybody knows this. They all do. But
Trevor Lawrence is your favorite?
yeah, he's my favorite. I love him. I love him. If you were to tell me that Ben Simmons to me is the African-American version of Trevor Lawrence.
JD, come get your girl. I'm going to send a clip to you in a second. My goodness. Oh, man. He said he's no longer watching our show if you throw any more Trevor Lawrence hate his way.
No,
that was
not.
ultimate Trevor Lawrence hate.
That was actually ultimate Ben Simmons hate for the way that I feel about Ben Simmons.
Woof.
That man is trash.
Adam, I do believe it's 50-50. Because it either can be heads or tails.
Yo, if it stood up in the center,
they're gonna have to check the field.
True.
So I do believe it's at
Then we know that we're in Inception. Never drops.
As my 8-year-old last night says to me, sometimes I feel like this all isn't real. Cool.
Spends a little too much time on the Oculus.
As
metaverse.
Daddy calls the doctor.
It's the Matrix. There's a lot of people that think that.
I know. It is real, y'all.
I don't think that, only because, like, where's my glitter all the time?
In my heart. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Color of Eminem's hair. This right now, again, there's a line on this.
Oh my God, there is?
Brown and black is at -256, so they must know something. White blonde is at +215, and any other color is at +550. I want to say blonde. I miss that Eminem, but I can't see him changing for just the show. I'm going to say he's going to wear a hat.
But that's not the question.
I know. I just want to say he's going to wear a hat.
The question is his hair going to be brown or blonde? And it's going to
be brown.
It's going to be brown. He's no longer, I believe that, like, Marshall Mathers has brown hair and that Slim Shady has blonde hair. Because, again, this is a part of his costume. I don't know if anybody knows this, but when he goes out onto stage, he becomes another person, and this is part of it, thus confirming my theory, everybody else.
But you believe all of this is real?
Although, what is real?
You just said he puts on his costume because he's a real person and all this stuff.
No, he has personas. He has discussed this, just like Beyonce, the queen, comes out as Sasha Fierce when she goes on. This is real, guys.
Adam, I know what you meant. It was just, we wanted to, rag on you a lot. Heads between heads or tails. Again, I do think that it's going to be tails, but I think, we're going to get into the football stuff later. He's not going to say blue for the Rams. Remember, he's from Detroit, unless he's a big Matt Stafford fan, which very few people are. Oh, boy. All right. Who will the Super Bowl? This isn't saying who it's going to be.
Wow.
The first time seeing the pictures. This doesn't say who it's going to be. It's going to say who do they think the Super Bowl MVP is going to thank first. I say teammates. Both of these teams are excited to be in this game. Both are going to just thank each other for getting their teammates there first. I want to thank my teammates for getting us there. Teammates.
Yeah. I would like to say teammates, but because I do believe it will be Stafford, I think it will be God, because I'm not 100% sure if he's a religious person. I don't look enough into that. I don't care. But he seems like he would be knocking on your door.
Would you like to know the line for this?
Could I, just real quick, what picture are you using? And if it's from Remember the Titans, I just have
No, I typed in teammates into the Google.
That could have gone poorly.
There is no line on this that I can. Oh, no. Yes, there is. Teammates is at -150. Coach is at +1400. God/Jesus
Well, that's because
is at
if
+210.
it is Matthew Stafford, he's going to thank McVay.
Yeah. God/Jesus
sure.
is at +210. Owner is at +1600. City is at +650. Family members is at +550. And none of the above is at +1400. Like, no one's going to be like, thanks, Chris Collinsworth, for calling a great game.
Thanks, me.
So teammates and God/Jesus seem to be the big one. But again, there are lines about this. Like, for example, what will be higher? The Daytona 500 average speed in miles per hour or Matthew Stafford's first half passing yards?
That sounds like a problem from math.
You know who loses there? Math.
this train is going 500 miles an hour. What color
is the bread served on the airplane?
Yeah.
Adam says, God.
That's what I think.
And that's what I typed into the Google for your image. I typed in. God.
And you got Book of Mormon photos, like photos.
The picture that I have doesn't even have like uniform like words. No icons, no logos. It's just red and silver.
They're taking the Steelers approach from back in the day.
But red. This is what I imagine the Washington football team uniform should have been.
It's not much better now.
Go Commando. Will a fan run on the field during? I'm going to let you take this one first. By the way, I provided imagery so that you know it happens.
Yes. No, first of all, I've watched every Super Bowl since I've been alive.
I know.
I understand. But they shut it down so quickly that you don't always see it. I don't know if that's going to happen this year because I think that security with Dre and Snoop Dogg being there will be very high. I think that COVID and different things, I think that
this was last year's Super Bowl.
I understand.
When there was literally only like first responder workers invited to the Super Bowl.
No, I understand. But I think that you don't want to mess around when Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg are there.
I say yes. It happens too much. It's going to happen again. The only question is, as it usually does, is the runner going to be sponsored by a company? That says like Caesar's Palace on that guy in the thong and getting tackled by a Patriot. And that guy has, I can't remember what was on his singlet, but Antoine Winfield doesn't seem to like it. Here's the line on this. Yes is at plus 700. No is at negative 1,600.
I'm going to bet $1. I'm going to bet on all these $1.
So yeah, this happens a lot, but there's a line. That's the best part. Will Snoop smoke on stage during the performance? Adam says, yes, I'm going to run on the field. The line on this, yes is at plus 110. No is at negative 145. Yes, because Snoop.
So here's my thing. It's tough because I don't know if the censors will actually allow that to happen because there are children.
He's going to smoke that Pepsi blunt.
But
Coca-Cola.
I also think that Snoop will find a way. He will make his microphone a bong, like for sure. If he doesn't even emerge in a cloud of smoke, I'll be shocked.
What kind of smoke machine you guys using?
Smoke machine? He's just gonna shotgun right into it. I don't know anything about this.
If you notice that the players, when they come back out after halftime, they come out really excited around the start of the third quarter, and then the play starts to slowly drop off to the point where they're just running around in circles around.
This man truly knows nothing.
I had a brownie once. It tasted like produce, and then I died on the couch.
So basically, don't worry about him.
Have a good.
Some of them will be very enhanced by the time the show is done.
Marijuana is not a performance-enhancing drug unless there's a big chocolate bar in the end zone.
It's cheese.
Rest in peace, Robin Williams.
It's cheese.
I took Robin Williams' joke.
No, I get it.
Tested it. Adam says yes, before, during, and after. Yup.
Well, that's a guarantee.
That man is like 87.5% marijuana at this point.
I'm okay with it. Good for him.
I'm just saying.
It's not like my life, but like good for him.
Okay. Let's talk some real football now.
Okay.
I mean, so we can continue talking about.
No, I'm saying like okay, let's.
Other parts of will any part of Eminem's performance be censored?
Yes.
100%. Vegas line says no right now. Halftime show. Will there be a wardrobe malfunction?
No.
No, I do not see.
Janet Jackson.
I do not see Dr. Dre whipping out his wiener.
No, there will not be.
During Forgot About Dre.
I definitely never forget about him.
The line right now on that, by the way, is no at negative 3,300. Will the power go out during the Super Bowl as it has in years past?
No.
No.
Well, wait. It did because the halftime show the one year, I think Ray Lewis that was at that one?
Uh-huh.
So it was the Seattle?
The Ravens?
I'm sorry. But who were they playing? Were they not playing Seattle?
The 49ers.
Okay. I don't remember that. Basically, you know how everybody feels about like this halftime show? I'm like, there's a football game at the Beyonce concert. But that's what happened because everything that she was doing and her whole performance and everything actually caused the blackout. I don't know if there might have been a murder in between, basic judging. I'm not sure.
Ray Lewis killed a guy.
Yeah.
You might want to lay low for a while.
But listen, he didn't.
He did not.
The judge said no. Also about Snoop said no. So there you go. That's why I'm saying, be very careful. There's going to be a lot of security.
Be very careful.
But
there's another one you saw that you wanted to talk about?
I don't know. Is there?
Oh, just like the first song. I mean, all those are up there.
I don't know what the first song, but it's probably going to be California Love if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, the best line right now is on California Love. So again, these are all out there. Check them out. Okay, football predictions.
Yeah, here we go.
First off, who, and I need the specific player, scores the first points of the game? I say the Bengals win the toss, and the very first play is Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase, a deep-ass bomb down the field, touchdown. Bengals up first early.
I do not believe that it will be like that. I think that this is actually going to be a much tougher game than people anticipate. And I believe that the first points will be scored by Matt Gay for 3 points. That's what I think. But then again, I also have to mention that sometimes when it comes to teams that like I really don't have a strong connection with, I don't pay attention to some of their players except for like their big players. So I'm not really sure 100%, but I feel like the kickers have been really deciding the games up to this point. So
yeah, and both
I'm
kickers
going to take this one.
And both kickers are really good. I'm excited to see the Gatorade bottle topper.
Look at that beautiful kick. It's pretty just looking at it.
Yes, it is lovely. But I think the Bengals actually have the better kicker. He's a rookie, so he doesn't know fear yet. Okay. He kicked the bottle cap off of a Gatorade in the rafters. It was on ESPN and everything.
All right.
Again, this is a Vegas prop bet. It always is. I can't find the line right now, and I just don't care. We
continue.
continue.
If you find it, drop it in.
Drop it like it's hot. Adam says,
play that.
Stafford to Cooper Kupp touchdown. So he took mine and turned it Ram style. Ram style. All right, so the Rams are notorious for their turnovers. So how many turnovers will the Rams commit? You say 1.
Yes.
I say 3. So Matt Stafford going to throw a bunch of picks. And the image that you see is Matt Stafford throwing a ball whilst being tackled. Update, it got intercepted.
I'm sure it did. But I really think that I have a lot of faith in McVay as a coach.
Well, you have to have faith.
And please don't. I don't know. And I feel like given a week for like that week for everybody to get on in there, I think that McVay really pays attention to the other team's way of play. And I think this gives him a little bit of an advantage from a coaching standpoint.
But I mean, I definitely will say that the biggest weakness that the Rams have is the fact that they turn the ball over. It's sure the Rams are going to do as well as Matt. The Rams are going to do as well as Matt Stafford allows them to do.
I like him.
I do too.
I like them both. I like both.
I like this Super Bowl.
Me too.
It's not a Brady, a Manning, a Breeze, a Mahomes. It is some new blood. I am excited.
The two of them look like they were picked for from Hitler. The two. They're both blonde hair, blue eyes.
All right, we're going to skip right past the Aryan reference and continue on the rest of our show. So the Bengals, their weakness is they give up sacks. I'm saying that they're going to give up 6 sacks in this game. The Bengals couldn't stop anybody this playoffs. And the Rams have the best front 7 they've ever come across. Joe Burrow is going to be picking himself up off the Coliseum floor.
See that.
And the picture that you see is Joe Burrow just which happened a lot this season.
He covered this ball though really well.
Yeah, because he got used to getting killed.
Yeah. So I say 5. I think that we're pretty close in that. Yeah. I know that he gets sacked a lot.
Yeah, I mean he's why was that a full-on extra laugh? Is this a naughty thing?
He gets sacked a lot. Yes.
Your balls will thank you.
I was waiting for it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, look, he got crushed by the Titans, and the Titans weren't even as good of a defense as Aaron Donald is going to just annihilate everybody. Von Miller is going to get sacks, and then you're going to chuck it up, and Jalen Ramsey's going to be right there waiting for the ball. So Joe Burrow's going to get hit a lot. It's the question of, can he still find his receivers whilst getting hit?
That's true. But if they are coming for him like that, I actually worry about him staying in the game the whole time. Yeah,
for sure. Absolutely. Who wins the game? Who wins the game? This is the best Super Bowl in a while. The Bengals are amazing offensively, but the Rams defense is super good. All things are going to come down to Stafford. If he can keep the ball out of the other team's hands, the Rams will win, but I don't see that happening. I have the Bengals winning by a field goal.
Again, we did not discuss this, but it's been coming down to the kickers this season. I think that the Bengals give me like the Eagles, no one likes us, we don't care, underdog vibes for our winning season. But I really do feel like the Rams are going to win. I'm not sure why. I think that I would be happy for either one of these teams. It's not like a Super Bowl where I'm watching it and I'm just like, I'm rooting against another team because like, I don't want to see Tom Brady win or Mahomes, which by the way, guys, they're out.
Bye.
I'm so happy, but not for Andy Reid, but like, but I don't know. I think that the Rams have been on a real uptick this season. Like it's been special to watch both of these teams.
They needed a quarterback.
With what they're doing. Yes.
They needed a quarterback, and Jared Goff wasn't it.
I wonder if there is a line on whether or not McVay is going to run into the end zone again.
I'm sure there is, and if there is, we'll find it.
They don't have to pay me. I'll be the person that is like, no, you got to come back here for like.
Adam has it winning, the Rams winning by a field goal. I
believe that.
Adam, I think your score is too low, actually. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring affair.
I don't know.
Because both of these teams have a lot of weapons. Again, the question just comes in, does Stafford turn the ball over? That's it for me. And I have the Bengals winning. You have the Rams winning.
I do.
But I am good either which way.
I am too. But for the sake of this, I want to see the Rams win.
Super Bowl MVP.
I mean,
it's going to be the quarterback. It's a question of which quarterback.
I think the thing is like you even got something with like extra words. Like that's how judgy you are against this. I think that people are so hype on this man because they're like, look at him. He smokes cigars. He doesn't care about anything. Blah, blah, blah. It looks like Macaulay Culkin, which I guess
he's a proven winner.
I'm not saying he doesn't.
He's a Heisman Trophy.
I'm not
college football
was
championship
he not the
winner.
guy that he won over Jalen Hurts? Like, were they not in the same class? Or they were? Who was Jalen?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. So he won the Heisman over Jalen Hurts. Yes. I thought you meant like
guys,
he beat the job out.
It's official and documented that I know more, clearly.
I thought you meant that he beat him out for the job like they were both at the same school.
Why would I think that?
I don't know. I don't read your mind.
So anyway. Coneheads. So like I think that he is wonderful. I think they're both great, but people are really high up on him because he gives this like, I wear one sock inside out, but I don't believe in superstitions, which like that's literally a superstition kind of thing. And I'm here for it. I really like him, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Adam says 4 touchdowns and over 400 yards passing for Matt Stafford. And I agree. It's going to be a very offensive game. I just think the Bengals win, so therefore Joe Burrows wins.
Well, isn't it typically?
It's always the quarterback.
The MVP is always the quarterback.
It's always the quarterback.
Although it shouldn't always be.
I know.
Because yes, the quarterback's like throwing the ball, but there are receivers that are just.
Well, that's like the offensive player of the year. The offensive player of the year was Cooper Kupp, which was shocking to me because,
I just want to say that this year's MVPs
are
a bunch of bullshit. Bullshit. I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers is the MVP. So that means to me that you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
Jonathan Taylor was the MVP. He put up Madden-type numbers for the Colts.
Yep.
And he was the most valuable player. But because he doesn't play quarterback, Aaron Rodgers gets it.
MVP.
Bullshit.
Aaron Rodgers, I've seen it so many times, and it's true. He looks like that guy from it's not Con Air. Is it Con Air? Or
Nicolas Cage?
No. Well, maybe that. But maybe the guy Air Force One. The guy, he's got like the long hair, and I don't know if everybody knows who that is. Yeah, but not him. No.
This is Aaron Rodgers right now.
I understand, but that's not who he reminds me of. He reminds me of that other guy from that thing. It's
This is Aaron Rodgers right now.
No, it's not. Who's the somebody tell me, please. Who is the bad guy on Air Force One? Where's one villain? Guys, we're really professional here.
Not Air Force One. You as shoes come up.
Shoes come up.
Good God.
Oh no, not him. Not him.
I know.
But
it's Con Air.
No, it's not.
He looks like Nick Cage from Con Air.
Somebody tell me.
Anyway, he never should have won. He looks horrible. Julie says he looks horrible, which is very sad because he's a nice looking guy. I disagree. I think he's a poop head. I think he's a poop cheesehead. He never should have won. I agree, Kelly. And Julie says 27-14 Bengals. Aaron was at the Pro Bowl and he said he already won it during the skills competition. Well, that's crap. I'm happy TJ Watt won the Defensive Player of the Year. I'm happy that Andrew Whitworth won the Jason Kelce Award, the Walter Payton Award, because he does do a lot of amazing things. And I do think that Andrew Whitworth is going to retire after the season. I would have liked to have seen Jason Kelce do it, but he's just going to continue to be awesome for the Eagles. He's going to come back.
He needs to come back again.
The rookies of the year were no-brainers, absolutely no-brainers, but Aaron Rodgers was not the MVP this season. He just wasn't. If he had gotten him to the Super Bowl, I could have said fine, but he was not the MVP this season.
Not only that, but he did things that, like, this is just condoning his bullshit behavior. Absolute bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm going to find this guy. It's going to bother me.
Julie, I don't necessarily think that he should have been the MVP. He did win the Offensive Player of the Year because he was, the leader in receptions, yards, and touchdowns, that triple crown of it all. But he can't be the most valuable player if no one's throwing him the ball. So that's why it typically goes to a quarterback. But I was happy that he got Offensive Player of the Year.
I just like this man.
He sucks.
So, like, look, I'm not saying like he is an unattractive human. Well, right now with the long hair, he looks like shit. I'm not saying anything like that, but like his bullshit antics this year, and you're gonna make him
I'm tired of
MVP.
I'm tired of rewarding garbage behavior.
And honestly, the thing is, like, okay, so pull away from that, and you just want to look at like who they are as players, right? That's how it should be, right? But once you cause a scene, like, you should be out of that running instantly. Just like when you're at any job, like, yes, you could be amazing at your actual job, but if you pull some bullshit, it's going to follow you.
But, and I will say this, it's most valuable player, not best human.
No, I know that.
You know what I mean? And that's why the Walter Payton Award was the last award of the night, not the MVP award. Being a better human matters.
I actually don't know who won that.
The Walter Payton?
Yeah.
Andrew Whitworth from the Rams.
Oh, yeah, which makes sense, but it still should have been Kelce, but that's fine. I get it.
So yeah, that's it for the weekly pickoff. The Super Bowl edition.
Excited.
I'm excited for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Usually I'm kind of like, I'm excited for it, but like when you don't have a dog in the fight, like it's not as like obviously everybody knows that.
We have cats and Rams, but no dogs.
And thank goodness this year, because finally, it's not like cats and dogs, cats and birds together. But imagine if it would have been the Cardinals. Oh man, that would have been like, Tom and Jerry. Not Tom and Jerry, that's a rat. Tweety Bird and Sylvester.
Anyway.
There you go.
Anything you want to share? We've been away for a couple weeks.
Our house is still in shambles, guys.
We know that. I'm saying football-wise. Before we do March Madness next time you see us together.
I have not paid attention on purpose.
Tom Brady retired.
Yes, he did. And good for him. Look, we will still be the last team that beat him in the Super Bowl, and that will burn him for the rest of his life. But he is a fantastic quarterback. He should go down as being one of the greatest ever of all time. So that did happen. I'm really happy for him. Thank you. But I'm glad that he's not playing anymore either, because it does make room
for the next blood of it all.
which needs to happen, right? Like
the AFC right now is loaded in quarterback play. Absolutely.
It's not like the king was killed or something. It's like, hey, I'm retiring and stepping down, so a new sun
regime
can reign. You know, like it's gonna. Listen, okay, all things Britain for me.
The Queen's entering her 70th year as being queen.
That woman.
There's some talk about her, like at this point, stepping down.
That's abdicating, is what it's called. And that is exactly what Tom Brady did. He abdicated his throne.
Well, I'm about to go work on my abdicators right now. We got to go work out. Pre-workout is fully kicked in. We'll be live on Monday night, Chip and Drip, to talk all things Super Bowl, talk all things Ben Simmons and James Harden.
I'm going to come on to JD.
I'm going to send him that clip. It's also we actually might not do Monday night because it's Valentine's Day. I don't know if I want to spend that Valentine's night with JD when I have you.
But I love him.
I know, but I love you. I know I'm saying that with a weird face.
I mean, it's because it's questionable, honestly.
Julie, don't worry. We might just come on and just sign on and talk about whatever.
Sign on and talk about what? His love for Trevor Lawrence?
I don't like Trevor Lawrence.
JD.
Oh. I meant the Julie's
By the way, fun fact that I learned, because JD loves the Steelers. I learned that the reason that they only have...
Roethlisberger retired too.
Thank goodness. He is also a very good quarterback, but, not a great person. But can be improved. So whatever.
Doesn't have to. Bye.
Okay. So the Steelers only have their emblem on the one side of their helmet, and they are the only ones in the entire NFL that are like that. Because when they were first producing them, they didn't have enough stickers for both sides of it. So they just went out with the one. And another fun fact, Ed O'Neill, who is Al Bundy and from Modern Family, was recruited by them back in the day. He spent 2 weeks trying to play a position that he was not skilled to play. He was skilled in other areas. And then he was like...
John Madden was an Eagle. I learned that.
Yes, he was an Eagle, and then he got injured, and then he never played. And I think that was that bitterness he held on to for a very long time.
So since we went live last, Tom Brady retired, Ben Roethlisberger retired, and go Commandos. We're going to go Commando.
No. Wait a minute. We have not even discussed this, and I just want to say this real quick.
So you'd like to take command of the conversation right now?
I really, really can't with you. So basically, I think that, we all knew what the name was going to be, but they could have spent like $5 extra on anything. I like their costumes. They're cute. Like, I like the colors.
I like the black. I like the black costumes.
Yeah. But like,
oh my God, just the costumes.
Commanders, like, I could do that in like Microsoft Word. There was no more thought put into that.
Good job, Adam. Well done.
Yeah. There was no more thought put into that. And I'm like, but that's what I mean. Like, what about the stadium?
And by the way, Dan Snyder has
this money on.
And Dan Snyder has another lawsuit coming for sexual abuse. Another one.
Another thing, since we were here, there's a massive lawsuit happening right now.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk Brian Flores,
which I am here for. I am so here for that. That man to stand up for something that you, first of all, have huge proof on, number one. And number two, that that you may never work again that area.
He will not.
Whatever, man. Shed some light on it. He posted something like, about it. And I was like, all I hear is like, make the emblems on the back of like, no hate, bigger, like a bigger font. Like, you can't, no, stop it. But so much has happened. So much is going to happen in the off season. College basketball.
That's the next time you'll see us
is
doing
going to be so great. I'm
going to lose
Gonzaga and Gorgonzola are my two favorite things that I put together. It's never going to stop.
Never going to stop.
And I don't know. We should take prop bets on things from now on, just for fun.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Whatever.
Hey, what are the odds right now that I'm going to play a Manscaped commercial?
A plus $1 billion.
You would lose that bet.
Why? What are you going to play? A Valentine's Day one?
No, because it's negative. Means that
I don't know that.
I don't know sports. I just read numbers.
I have a friend at work. His name is Chris Maurer. He will watch this later, I'm sure, because we always talk about it. He is a wonderful human being. And he had to explain sports betting to me because I really didn't get it, which is why I downloaded the app, which is why now I've made like $20. So there you go, because I bet like $1. But the
Guess
point
we're getting lunch today.
but the point is, like, he had to teach me about that. And sometimes the over-unders, like, I just do the straight, like where there's this line, and this line, like the middle line is just like what I take.
You go straight up Jimmy Eat World. The middle.
Yes, I do. Whatever that is. And then there's like a parlay, which I learned what that was. It's really fun, guys.
Julie, I would love to talk Phillies. They're going to need to not cancel the season for a lockout. The DH is now universal. We'll talk about that coming up.
Oh, yes.
With that being said, happy Valentine's weekend. Happy Super Bowl weekend.
Yes.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I'm Chip. This is Tila. And here's a commercial about shaving your balls for that special lady.
Or for that. Why does it have to be a lady? Whoever they are.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Don't let a wild pube wreck you. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and our sponsors at Manscaped are here for you with the best tools to get your balls ready for this special occasion. This V-Day, it's time to join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming, with our exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com and use the code AATBIRDS for 20% off and free shipping. The holidays went by so quickly. Did you remember to take care of your package with the best tools for the job? The Performance Package 4.0 from Manscaped is just the thing every guy needs in their life to make each and every day just a little more special. The number one product in this package is the Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer is designed to trim hair on loose skin. And get this, the trimmer's advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your delicate balls. It even has a 4000K LED spotlight so you can shave anywhere your heart desires. Did I mention that it's waterproof too? I'd like to propose making February 13th a national holiday as National Shave Your Balls Day. Who's with me? I think this is one holiday that men and women can get behind. This package also includes the Weed Whacker, nose and ear hair trimmer to whack all the worst of your weeds. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts, their Shed Travel Bag and Anti-Chafing Boxer Brief to keep your boys stored comfortably. To complete the perfect package for your package are liquid formulations like Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner. Start your day off with a deodorant for your boys, and then stay cool all day with toner to keep you feeling your best all day and night. These formulations will also have your balls smelling like a king on the big day. And don't forget to smell good not only around your balls but all over. Made with their signature scent, the Manscaped Refined Cologne will complement your collection with smell perfection. Manscaped created their products for a night just like this and will make your V-Day date say, wow, great set of balls you have there. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code AATBIRDS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code AATBIRDS. Join Cupid and shoot your arrow with Manscaped this Valentine's Day. Your balls and lady will thank you.